Hello students, today we discuss a very short poem, I'm Getting Old Now by Robert Kroetsch. Robert Kroetsch was a renowned Canadian poet. He wrote on various themes. In this poem, he talks about the permanent phenomena of aging and death. Through the process of a dream, he presents some memories of his childhood, the time he spent with his mother, and in the latter part, he discusses about the theme of death. Death is not frightening, neither enemy, it's friendly. And he approached towards death with calm and peace. So let's start reading this poem. The first stanza. I'm getting old now, I can tell. I dream a lot of my mother. In my dream last night she was in the garden over the hill. Behind our house she was standing. I was playing in pea vines. This poem is written as a prosaic method, in a prosaic manner, so we don't find traditional rhyme system. The very beginning line of this poem, I'm getting old now. Getting old now. He touches upon the theme of this poem, that the problem of aging or the natural course of aging. And he says, I dream a lot of my mother, and he frequently dream about her mother. And what he see in dream? In my dream last night, she was in the garden. That his mother was in garden, and the garden was situated over the hill behind their home, and she was standing. And the poet in the next stanza, playing in pea vines. We were both happy, neither of us would move in the dream. And he presents the dream just as picture, as a photograph, that in that dream his mother and he was standing. Perhaps I wasn't playing, I was kneeling to pick peas. My mother held in her apron peas, and he indicate that her mother was picking peanuts, and he was also there standing, and it seemed that he was kneeling to pick peas, and his mother picking peas in her apron. The next stanza, we had picked together, the feeling of closeness, the feeling of intimacy. She was standing still, I knew she was watching me, and a mother watching her son. She was watching me grow, and this line indicates there is pain, there is ache in poet's heart, that his mother watching him as he was growing, like a bad feed, she liked to say. And in the kidding way, his mother often called him a bad weed. That pleased her, and calling to his son in this way, making his mother pleased. Next stanza, I'm getting old now, I wouldn't say I'm happy, and there is the pain reflected here. I wouldn't say I'm happy. The poet say that I'm not happy. Serene is an adequate word. Serene. Serene means calm, peaceful. Death is not quite the enemy it was, and now death doesn't look like an enemy or is a frightening thing. It seems friendly. It's a kind of watching, and it is just a watching. And this word watching has frequently repeated in earlier stanzas. The watching, her mother was watching him, he was watching her mother in dream, and now death watching him, and he was watching death. Death begins to seem a friend that one has almost forgotten, that remembers again. And now this line indicates a cycle of birth and death. That death begins to seem a friend. Now death seems as a friend. It is not frightening or enemy-like. It's not hostile. That remember again in my dream last night I was playing in the garden, and it seems that a forgotten friend has come again to meet, and he was dreaming that I was playing in the garden, and all seems a cycle of birth to death as he grow old. So in this short poem the poet presents two balanced idea. On the one side his memory and his pastime, in the other hand he presents his approaching to death and his aging. So he combines memories and dream. He presents some beautiful pictures, metaphorical picture that whole the poem seems as a metaphor. And standing in the garden, mother and child looking at each other. In the last part, the poet is looking at death. So this was the poem as we have read. I hope you have enjoyed also. Thank you for watching.